On this episode, we'll be back working on the Power Ranger. In case everybody's always wondering why I always got to cover this thing up. Well, not only is it rusty, but it's got a massive water leak into the cab on both sides. Something to do with the cowl panel. Kind of a typical Ford thing, but when I bought the truck, the inside was filled with water and it rotted out the driver's side floorboard. Driver's side had one of those, custom air vents, but I ended up putting a patch panel in it to get rid of that because it was pretty bad in the cold, in the winter time. But yep, one day, hopefully, I have a garage. And I can just drive into the garage and close the door. Instead of buying a new tarp from Lowe's every year, every couple months or so. I'll probably get a year out of these. Because I do not want the inside of the truck to rust out, so. And I'll uncover it and get to work. Still rocking the tarp life, so get this thing uncovered. Surprisingly, there's not a swimming pool in the back. Guess I tarped it off right this time. Can't forget the turbo cover. Lines out, take the fuel filter out front to back, and then I gotta have, hopefully it shows up on time. Let's just say this guest is not a morning person, if that narrows it down at all. Need a helper to take the bed off, so we'll pull the bed off and then start running new fuel lines from the rear to the front, because I gotta mount that fuel pressure regulator somewhere in the front. So give you a quick little overview of what I did so far. Pop the hood on this thing. What I did so far. So I got 95% of the electrical done. I think I already took a video of that, but do a nice little quick overview again. So I got the new throttle cable in. Throttle's definitely smoother. It's definitely not a very good bend, but it's gonna have to do for now. It's got a whole new nice fresh linkage set up that's adjustable, so I can adjust the slack out of it, but it's just not an ideal bend. But I sprayed some cable guide lube stuff for dirt bikes inside of there, so hopefully that will help extend the life. But it's a lot smoother now. So I got the cable done, ran most of the wiring, got all the relays and stuff mounted for everything. I didn't have to add a lot, just tidied up the wiring. And I really wanted to do a lot of connectors instead of just heat shrink butt connectoring everything, but the connectors that I bought were not very good quality, and I really want to try to keep this thing budget. It's just nice to have connectors, because when you got to pull the engine in and out, which pretty sure this thing's going to hold the record for engine pulls, engine and transmission pulls from me and Jake for a very long time, pulling this thing in and out to do head gaskets and stuff breaking. It's just easier when you can just pop the connectors loose for all the harnesses and stuff instead of having to cut wires and pulling everything off, but it is what it is. People really hate on these things, but guess what? They are an authorized repair from General Motors, so how are you going to say that those things don't work when they do work? So they're just not ideal for every build. But anyway, got all most of that all done. Just got to tidy up a couple things in the cab. Still got to work on the exhaust. I'm definitely gonna need some help with that. But got that bend, the first bend done. Just got to finish up the little bit of wiring in the cab. I cut mostly all the junk wiring out, so I cleaned all that up under the dash. It's not super clean, but it's what I'm working with, alright? It is what it is. This thing's not a pro mod, so. And then I just got to figure out the two-step. So this was just my temporary button to get the system working before. So I don't know whether or not I'm going to try and hook it up to a button on the steering wheel or back up to the clutch pedal. I'm not sure yet. But either way, I'll probably wait till after it's done. Once I get it up and running and everything. And for now, I'm just going to use the suction cup to the front windshield, even though it's probably frowned upon, and then run the screen to right here and put the screen right here so it's right in front of me. And that's really it. I'll wait till I get some help. When he gets here, whatever time that is, it's like, let's see what time it is. 8:49 right now. Pull the pins, disconnect the connectors, yank the bed off, start running the fuel lines. But that's just the little update I have right now. So keep on working. Some of the stuff is just too hard to film and do at the same time, so I'm just going to keep on working on the electrical, which isn't really fascinating. And then maybe I'll film some of the exhaust stuff, and I'll probably film when Christian gets here, taking the bed off and stuff. But that's it for now.